Okay, I think we're doing this, guys. I am excited. Let me know. Let me know. I got an echo here. Let me just see. Okay, I think we're streaming live to Facebook. Somebody out there give me a thumbs up. And I will check that on my phone. Just make sure that we're all live. That it's all happening. Okay, good. Good. I think we are, yes, okay. So I want to give you guys the Coles notes on everything that has happened in the last like 24 hours, okay? I've got my toque on here. I've got my, I was going to say my Halloween lipstick, but I was like feeling like alive today, but I was cold. So, okay, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And we are going to talk about what I had mentioned there in terms of making 25 bucks an hour. You're probably wondering what the heck I'm talking about. So I want to tell you about that. First of all, okay, Young Living did something really cool. And that is that they made a starter kit that's simple, which I think is really good. So in the past in Canada, our starter kit was like 200 bucks. It included a diffuser, a whole bunch of oils. I love that they have now got another option. They're keeping the same starter kits, but they have another option of a simple starter kit. So it's these oils you see in front of you. In Canada, it's $165. In the US, it's $135. It's the same in Canada and the US. How incredible is that? Like super duper incredible. All these oils, 5 ml oils. This is my own personal feeling. When somebody starts with oils, including me, and you guys tell me how you felt, but keeping it straight in your head what 11 oils are for is a lot. And frankly, there's a couple in the kit that were good for stomach stuff, right? There was peppermint and there was digest. There's a couple in there that are good for anxiety. There was peace and calming, and there was, black spruce. So this is really nice that it's just like a really simple collection. I love that. Okay, but the best news is yet to come. They also introduced something new, and this is Canada and the US too, that when you are on Essential Rewards for 2 months, you will get a free Desert Mist diffuser. 2 months on Essential Rewards, you get a Desert Mist diffuser for free. The best news is not even the free diffuser. The best news is that it is shipped with your second order. So let's say this month you get that, or the first month you get that starter kit on Essential Rewards, and the next month you're like, I just want to get 4 bottles of Thieves. Along with that 4 bottles of Thieves, your Desert Mist diffuser is going to come. I love this because it is a stellar incentive for people to be on Essential Rewards. And how I would word that is I would just say, if somebody reached out to me and was like, hey, I want to get some oils, I'd be like, absolutely. Let me put that, let's put that order on our subscription program, because if you decided to try something next month, you'd get a free diffuser with your order. So I would just set every single person up on Loyalty Rewards, on Essential Rewards, and say, let's just set it up this way so you can get a diffuser in the second month. Now, for Canada, that's when you place Essential Rewards orders in 2 consecutive months. Now, here's what's really cool. I'm doing this video beginning of November. If you had a customer on Essential Rewards in October and then they order again in November, they will get the free one. Here's something else cool. I'm going to pause between these points because these are huge. Let's say you enrolled somebody last year or last January and they never went on Essential Rewards. But now with this new program, you reach out to them and you were like, hey, I just wanted to chat with you because there's something really cool Young Living's doing where you can get a free diffuser if you order 2 months in a row. And maybe, oh, my boy's out on his quad waving at me. Maybe that would entice them to go on Essential Rewards. So if they were a member ages ago and maybe never even ordered, set up an account, they would still qualify for this. Like, I feel like that is extremely epic. Okay. If you have questions about who qualifies and who doesn't, you can post them, you can private message me, and we'll just sort that out one by one. Okay. But the best news is actually for the business builders. And I have to tell you that I thought of some of you specifically when I heard this news. Frankly, I thought of myself There are people who are watching this video who enroll a lot of people and are working really hard to grow their business. And by a lot, I mean 1 or 2 a month. Now, some of you enroll 7 or 8 a month. That's amazing. But there are people out there who are regularly enrolling. Young Living has made a huge change so that you'll get more, frankly, more money for that effort, which is amazing. And when you're talking to people who are curious about sharing oils and they start sharing, they are going to make more money too. So here's the Coles notes. What you're looking at is how currently the commission structure works with Young Living. When you share with someone, this is how it has worked in the past, that you would earn 25% commission off of their PV, which was nice, right? That's great. So somebody orders 100 PV, you in their first month earn $25. Not bad, right? Okay, here's what they've done. They've made a huge change. I'm going to share with you that Rob, my husband, was a John Deere salesman for 20 years and never, ever, ever in the history of his entire career in sales, which was commission sales, that's how he made his money, did they show up and say, by the way, we've decided we're going to double your commissions. And we're not only going to double them this month, we're going to go back and double what you earned last month. And we're going to do that going into the biggest sales season that we have. That never happened. In fact, they actually never, ever increased commissions. He worked for John Deere for 20 years. And guess what happened to commissions over those 20 years? They went down by small points. Every couple of years, oh, we're going to take 0.10% away. Oh, we're going to take 0.5% away. And I'll just share with you, because it's not a secret, he made 4% commission on selling what was called used equipment, pre-owned equipment, and 2% commission on new equipment. Okay, let that sink in. Young Living is now offering us 50% commission during the first month, which means I've been with Young Living 9 years. It's not my first month, it's my customer's first month. So I go and enroll Sally down the road and she orders 200 PV. Holy crap. I make $100 off of that. But that's US. Watch what happens. I've got a bunch of examples here for you guys. We are going to just go right to the examples and then we'll go back. Okay, here's how it works. If you share a kit with somebody, you are going to earn a $25 Start Living bonus. Of course, that's US, so that's $32 plus the 50% commission, which is $64. So $64 plus you're going to get a bonus because it was the starter kit. You're going to earn $96.75. This is in Canada every time you share a kit. Wow. That's amazing. So here's what it got me thinking. Basically, that's $100, right, guys? So here's what I was thinking. I know a mom who was looking for a job and she was like scrounging around different things that she could do. And she said, oh man, like the best she could find was $18 an hour. And she'd have to drive, all these things that were inconvenient. She didn't get paid for drive time, didn't get paid for breaks, didn't get holidays, all this stuff. And I'm like, man, $100, basically, if you sat down for 4 hours, could you sell a kit if you were actually focused for 4 hours? And if you could, that means you'd make $25 an hour. And I was just thinking like, man, if somebody was really like, I need to figure out how to make some money to pay the bills, to support my kids, to make sure that they can go to hockey, to make sure I don't have to go to the food bank. I know people personally who are going to the food bank every Friday. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but if you were like, I need to get some money to change this situation my life is in, could you sit down for 4 hours and share a kit? Because there's an income opportunity here that's pretty serious. I got another example. Okay. Where's my other examples? Here's my other examples. Betty joins with a 300 PV order, including one of the things she gets is a starter kit. This is what you'd earn. You'd earn $150 off of the 300 PV order, but that is actually US dollars. So I converted it here. You'd earn close to $200. Plus you're going to get the bonus from her starter kit. So on her 300 PV order, you'd earn $225. I did this example, guys, and I am not kidding you. I will send you a screenshot of what I did after I did this math is I went and I videoed it. I said to Adam, have I got this math right? Like I thought it was wrong. Your customer orders 300 PV, you earn $225. It was so good that I thought it was wrong. And he explained to me why Young Living is doing this. Here's why. I'm going to give you guys some stats. There is a 75% retention rate of new customers when their first order is a starter kit and when it's on Essential Rewards. So 75% of the people who order a starter kit and they order an Essential Rewards will come back and continue shopping. Here's your next stat. Write this down. There's a 60% retention rate when someone orders a starter kit but is not on Essential Rewards. 60% of the people who order a starter kit but don't go on ER will come back and order. If they don't order a kit and they're not on Essential Rewards, there's only a 21% chance they're going to come back and reorder. If they don't get a kit and they're not an ER and they're just a bottle of thieves person, there's only a 12% chance they're going to come back and reorder. How amazing is that? Okay, so here's the other big thing you want to know is there used to be a cap with your earnings per customer with Young Living, not anymore. There are people who come along and place 1,000 PV orders. If they do that, you're going to earn $500. That's huge, right? Okay, so here is a little Cole's notes. If you wanted to earn an extra $580 a month, you'd enroll 6 people and you'd be there. That's Canadian. I'm going to share a story with you guys, and then we'll go back and share a few things. I'm going to talk about my personal paycheck. Have I got a thing there? Yeah, I do. I got too excited on the lipstick. Anyways, I got to share about something with you about my paycheck. So it's November. My most recent paycheck from Young Living was October. It was around roughly $700 higher than my September paycheck. Okay. No, in October, I would have been paid for September. It was $700 higher than my August paycheck. $700. Guys, there's enough money to go around here. But do you know what 700 extra dollars meant to me? It was super significant. Super significant. It just somehow it just made me feel like, oh, I'm not worried about buying those extra decorations and party favors for Bo's 11th birthday tomorrow. It just the little things. And I went, oh, this is no big deal. Bo was at basketball. And normally I would never, this was last night, I would never spend money on fast food when she's hungry. I just think it's such a waste of money besides not healthy. But I was like, I got a coupon for a Big Mac for $3. Let's just buy it. It just took a little bit of pressure off. What if your paycheck went up by $700? How would that feel? What would it impact? I'm super curious. Okay. If you want to share that, go ahead. And if not, just consider it. We're going to go back to my screen share. Okay. So I have a couple other little slides that this is a really important, critical new thing. Let's say Jane enrolled in June and she bought whatever she bought. It does not matter. And she never ordered again. But in July, she sent you a message and said, hey, my mom wants to get oils. And you helped her mom get oils. Jane would get a paycheck. Yep, you heard that right. So it used to be that you didn't get a paycheck unless you had a current order that same month. But here's what happened. Some people ordered on October 30th and they signed up their mom November 1st. And so we said, yeah, here's your stuff. Thanks for sharing with your mom. But oh yeah, you need to order again if you want to earn money. Young Living said that's not actually really easy for our customers. So what they did is said, okay, Jane enrolled in June, but she referred her mom in July or August or September. We're going to make sure that Jane gets that first month paycheck. So what it doesn't mean that she'll earn no matter if she never does anything, but that first month, if she's the enroller and she shares, she will earn. So people get credit for referring. They get that check. It sparks interest. Guys, I was not interested in this business until I got a paycheck from Young Living and I realized it wasn't fake because I thought it was fake. I thought it was like a marketing scam. So this is a big deal. What else? I gave you some more examples. Yeah, I think those are the super duper main things. There is way more detailed information out there about the compensation program than what I'm offering you. I just really want to give you guys the bottom line. In Canada, 2 consecutive months of over 50 PV, they're going to get on Essential Rewards, they will get the free diffuser. And anybody who has enrolled a long time ago, but never went on Essential Rewards can still earn that. So that's really great. And you still are going to get the loyalty rewards, like the free grapefruit, the free Copaiba. So you're still going to get those loyalty gifts for being on Essential Rewards. So the bottom line is you get your kit. You can share this with your customers. They buy their kit for $165. And if they share with 2 other people, it is more than paid for. Like they've paid for it and put some money in the bank. So my question to you is, tomorrow, do you have the skills to sit down for 4 hours and find somebody who could use oils in their life and earn yourself $25 an hour? And if your first answer to that is, I don't have 4 hours, hey, that's totally cool. If instead you're saying, I have 4 hours, but I don't think I could do it, we should talk, because skills pay the bills, and we can help you get the skills to grow your network marketing business. People are doing it in our group every day who have the skills, who know how to talk to people, who know how to support people, mostly who know how to listen to people and not talk. We can help you get the skills. If you want someone to walk with you through that, to get the skills to pay the bills, I'm happy to do that. If you don't have the time, I can't help you with that. You're going to have to carve out the time. But if you have the time and you just don't have the skills, please reach out. Okay. Any questions on this? Just ask. I was so glad that I planned this training because I learned so much and I'm motivated like crazy to take advantage of these bonuses.